Hey friends, so today I was thinking about inside jokes. It's not like a usual topic to think about, um, but it's something we take for granted. I think at least everyone I know has inside jokes with people from their in group or their family or relatives. Um, and I have one example of one which is fun and connecting, and another one that's, well, fun as well, but backfired at some point. So the first story, first story around one inside joke I have with my younger brother. It starts out like this: when we were kids, we were in holiday in northern Belgium or the south of the Netherlands, and we were driving around in a car along the hilltops. And I looked through the window and said, "Ah, there's our car!" So I screamed out loud while we were sitting in the car. So we obviously I couldn't really see our car down there, but before I figured out that I was in the car, my younger brother also said, "No, no, I see the car." Um, and up until now, still like more than 25 years later, we're still have the discussion of who saw the car first and who was the one that responded to it, saying, "I see it as well," even though we both obviously didn't actually see the car. And the fun thing is, my younger brother lives abroad for like 10 years now or so, and every time we meet, it's usually at least at some point this comes up as a joke, and we're all laughing, of course, and my parents and sister as well. Anyway, so it's a fun connecting inside joke, and we use it like in moments where we are in disagreement sometimes, which we have been a lot in the past. So that's a fun one. And then there's this other inside joke. My wife has an uncle, Uncle Barry, and in the past he would probably be diagnosed with autism or something like that, or Asperger's or whatever. And we lovingly, although jokingly, called him Crazy Uncle Barry. My wife and her brother called their uncle that, and that's how they introduced him to me, but not in front of him. So that's how we used his name, Crazy Uncle Barry. And then at some point, like the second or third time, I went to eat with my in-laws, so the parents of my wife. Uncle Barry was a topic of the during dinner, and so I said, "Ah, you mean Crazy Uncle Barry?" And my mother-in-law was like, "What do you say, Jibanon?" So it's because she didn't know her daughter and son used the Crazy Uncle Barry as his name instead of like Uncle Barry. Anyway, so it backfired a bit, but we still had a laugh around it. Yeah, so just random thoughts around inside jokes. If you have ones, please leave a comment with one. I'd really like to see them. That's it for today. Bye bye. Oh, and P.S. Little brother, I was right. I saw the car.